Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at the 20th edition of what I like to call What I Eat Wednesdays, where we take a look at some of those What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person videos on TikTok. It was 20 Wednesdays ago today, roughly, that we began on this journey. A journey of discovery. I have learned so much during this time, not only about these people, but about myself. Let us waste no time and proceed with the applying of comb to mustache. Alright, we're starting off with something a little different for this one. This is what I eat in a day as a fat girl trying to lose weight. So they're neither trying to gain nor lose weight. They are trying to lose weight. These grammar jokes doing anything for anybody? Sorry. So, yes, clearly they meant to say lose. Now let's take a look and see if I may be able to provide some constructive criticism. Leftover chicken parmigiana at 12:30 p.m. Alright, I'm digging your first mealtime, 12:30 p.m. However, chicken parmigiana, my goodness, what are we doing? There's a lot of noodles in there, and the chicken is also breaded. Chicken parmigiana. Low carb toast with peanut butter. How is the toast low carb? It's 100% carbs. It's just bread, right? Or was that like a Parmesan toast? If you guys had those Parmesan crackers, they're like actually just cheese. Okay. Are you gonna eat like some protein, like some meat or something? I was misinformed that I would be going out to dinner, and I did not, so unfortunately suffered for the remainder of the night. I did have some liquor though. So your dinner plans fell through, so you decided to have some liquor. Party on, dude. Hell yeah, let's go. The partier in me respects the hell out of that. But how much liquor did you drink? Did you drink like a whole fifth of vodka? Because the partier in me respects the hell out of that. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. No, but seriously, that's no good. And that's all she wrote. Let's add this day up. What? Alright, so you started the day off with some chicken parmigiana. Okay, that was a lot of carbs. You know, there's noodles in there. The chicken is breaded. Yeah. And then you had a low-carb toast. I don't know how that works. Maybe it was made out of, like, cauliflower or Parmesan cheese instead of bread. Otherwise, I don't know how you could take the carbs out of wheat-based products. And there was peanut butter on it. So you had some protein with the chicken, way too many carbs. Too many carbs with the low-carb toast, I would say, even though it said it was low carbs. And the peanut butter. And then you forego dinner in favor of liquor. Which, you know, like I said, party on. But from a dietary standpoint, not the greatest choice of dinner, I would say. Not going to do a whole lot of muscle building or fat burning off of this particular diet. Is this really all you ate that day? Although I gotta say, even if you don't eat that much, if you wrap the day up with liquor, dude, or any sort of alcohol, it is the most fattening crap. It ruins all of your fitness goals. Whether you're trying to build muscle, burn fat, work on your cardiovascular health, whatever. Alcohol, no good, friends. So if this person eats like this every day, I don't know if they would lose weight or not because of the liquor in there, honestly. You could eat like not even that much, but still not manage to lose any weight just because you're drinking alcohol. Let's add it up and see what we could piece together on this. Alright, I'm gonna have to give this day a 1 out of 10. You didn't eat a whole lot, but what you did eat was not healthy, and then there was the addition of the liquor. Next, what I eat in a day as a fat person who isn't on a diet. Alright, this person is not trying to lose weight. Oh boy, here we go. So, did you swipe all this out on your phone? I'm telling you, as somebody who types over 100 words per minute, using the swipe feature on my phone is maddening. It's always like auto-correcting to all these stupid words that I'm not trying to say. I'm like, dude, just give me a real keyboard, dude. I'll tear it up. So I was seriously thinking about not filming this today. I woke up and realized that I didn't have a lot of food in the house. It's hot and humid outside, and I'm short on funds, so it was one of those eat whatever is in the house days. I wasn't going to film because of that, but I wanted to show you the truth. Meals aren't always going to be well thought out and balanced. Life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you have to just get by with what you have. Truer, more inspirational words have never been spoken. "9 a.m. cold brew. Is there any sugar or milk in that?" 9 a.m. waffles. Alright, so is that a stack of 2 waffles? And are they those frozen waffles? It looks like perhaps it is, and they've got some butter on there, and it looks like a bunch of syrup soaked into that sucker. Get a little processed sugary carbs, jumpstart the heart. 12 p.m. burnt cinnamon raisin toast and peaches. Alright, if that wasn't burnt, I was going to say that that was just fine to eat. But since it's burnt, no, just kidding. That's just more carbs with some sugary stuff in there. I'm not saying it's not delicious, dude. Cinnamon raisin toast? Oh, forget about it. Reminds you of like your grandma's house or something like that. It reminds you of old people and their delicious baking. Me talking about old people making cinnamon raisin bread. Is that giving you like an ASMR vibe? If I speak really softly about it, like you're at grandma's house and you can smell the aroma of freshly baked cinnamon bread coming from the kitchen. Are you there? Is it taking you there? 2 p.m. gummy candy. This is a wacky assortment of gummies. What's going on here? Who doesn't love a freaking gummy candy, honestly? I don't know like what kind these are. I see all different sorts of variety of wacky stuff going on in here. It's not like specifically bears or worms or anything. It's like I'm seeing like trees and strawberries, and I think there's a freaking orca in there. Maybe a Papa Smurf and some soda bottles. Dude, I don't know what kind of crazy assortment this is. Alright, so it looks like Pringles finally stopped screwing around and put some damn grooves in their chips. It's about time. You finally got with the 21st century, eh, Pringles? Smooth chip having motherfucker. That's such a fun, wacky spelling. It makes me want to eat 10 of them. Kraft dinner Alfredo. Oh my goodness. Okay, so instead of macaroni and cheese, this just has an Alfredo sauce, which is some other kind of cheese, right? Alfredo, isn't there cheese in there? Once again, processed carbs and cheesy chemical sauce. There, I've censored the brand name of the former thing that we just spoke of. Forget whatever brand I said. Okay, and then you had some, Alfredo noodles. Ah, with frozen vegetables, you said. And then you had a vodka soda orange creamsicle. A lot of sugar and alcohol in there, a terrible combination. Alright, that sure was a fun-filled day. Let's add it up. Okay, you started the day off with the cold brew. I respect the hell out of that. Hopefully there wasn't sugar and milk in there. Then you had some waffles. They appear to be some frozen waffles, so some processed frozen carbs. Then later on, some cinnamon raisin toast, which is some more sugary carbs, and some peaches, which is pretty good. And their peaches are pretty good for you, but so far I haven't seen any protein. Then we had like a lunch or brunch time dessert with some gummy candy. Then you had some grooved potato chips, which is more processed carbs. Then you had some Alfredo noodles, more processed carbs with cheese, and some frozen vegetables. The vegetables, that's pretty good. It's not too big of a deal that they were frozen. Then later on, you had a vodka soda orange creamsicle. Alcohol and sugar together at last, so it can attack our brain cells and our thighs at the same time. And then you wrap the day up with some water. Ugh. Alright, I see, Literally not one source of good protein from this whole day. This is crazy talk, my friends. Alright, I'm going to have to give this day a 0 out of 10. That gets the lowest score of all. 0. Not even worthy of a 1. Oh, for shame. For shame what I eat Wednesdays. Next, what I eat in a day as a fat person who is not on a diet. Alright, we've got ourselves a fella here. Let's go, buddy. Coffee with unsweetened vanilla almond milk. It may be unsweetened, as in they didn't add extra sweetener to it, but does it have some sugar in it? Let's back up and examine that carton. Alright, so I can't tell if this has sugar in it or not. Whatever, just go. Fruit salad for breakfast. Just fruit? You're just having straight up fruit for breakfast. Not gonna have any protein or carbs or anything that could give you like some energy or... Just so we're clear, when I'm knocking people about carbs, it's because of the amount of carbs that they're eating, or because it's processed carbs, or because it's carbs mixed with sugar, or fried carbs, or any of that wacky stuff. I do not disrecommend carbs as a whole, unless you're trying to do keto, in which case you're going to need to change your diet completely and start eating a lot more fat. But personally, I just recommend low carbs. So a good start to this day would have included some protein and some carbs. Apple cider vinegar gummy? Ugh, what the heck? Gross. Alright, I'm gonna have to recommend the gummies from the last video that the girl had instead of the apple cider vinegar gummies. Just on taste and principle alone, you know, you're kind of bastardizing the whole term gummy here by calling whatever the hell that apple cider vinegar thing is a gummy. More like an abomination. I'm sure it's healthy or something, maybe, I don't know. It's just, the taste of that just makes me want to curl up in a ball. Dip made with salsa, sour cream, guacamole, and cheese with Tostitos scoops for lunch. Alright, let's see if you covered all your bases here. Let's see, you got salsa, sour cream, you got the guac, you got cheese. Okay, what kind of cheese though? Are you going to use some like pre-made weak ass freaking cheese that comes in a jar, bro? I swear to God, if you use that and you don't use real cheddar and like cream cheese and make a proper dip, bro, I'm going to be disappointed as hell right now. Let's see what you got. Okay, there's the guac. Okay, alright, you got some actual cheddar in there. Alright, I fuck with that. Okay, a little bit of respect earned here. Alright, you didn't pour that crappy chemical frickin' cheese Tostinos, whatever the goddamn hell. That shit that comes in a glass jar. Just regular ass cheddar cheese. Mwah. That's how you do it. If you're gonna grub down on junk food, dude, grub down on junk food right. You know what I mean? Is it the healthiest thing to eat? No. We got a lot of carbs and, you know, kind of nonsense going on in there, but it's not the worst junk food you could eat, honestly. But it's really easy to go overboard, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't have just like 5 or 6 of those tortilla chips with that frickin' dip on there, dude. You know we're going crazy with it. We're going to have like 20, 30 chips with dip on each and every single one. At least me. Maybe you guys have self-control. But when it comes to chips and dips, dude, oh my god, it's so good. I get this 5-layer freaking bean dip from Rayleigh's. Any of you that happen to live by a Rayleigh's store, I believe it's just on the West Coast, try their 5-layer bean dip, dude. And then you get the chips that Rayleigh's makes themselves, the tortilla chips, and that freaking 5-layer bean dip. Oh my goodness. Oh, geez. I've literally sat there and ate the entire container of bean dip all to myself. So I guess I don't recommend that you buy that. Unless you want to sit there and eat an entire freaking thing of dip. If you're ready for that endeavor, then yeah, go ahead. But if you're like trying to keep your health in order, nah, dude. Okay, you're eating a banana as you look longingly off into the distance. some mini Kit Kats. Some mini Kit Kats. What does that mean? Look me right there. Look me right in my eye hole. What does that mean? What is some? Is that 3? Is that 4? Is that 6? Is that 8? Are those the mini ones? I'll eat those by the frickin' fistful. In fact, I don't even have time to unwrap them. I'm just gonna squeeze them until the goo crushes out of the wrapper, and then I'm gonna punch it into my face. This is why I don't keep chocolate in the house. Some mini Kit Kats. American style macaroni. Oh boy, here we go. What is this gonna mean? Dude, anything that starts off with American style, I'm already enthralled. Like, where is this gonna go? What kind of crazy shit is gonna be in this dish? Is it just gonna be like a bunch of Fritos that somebody mashed up with a hammer with melted cheese and butter poured on the top? I am so curious, dude. Let's go. For dinner, which is a name my grandfather gave it because it's the lazy way, really easy, quick. Non-Italians sometimes make pasta and sauce. You got a bunch of noodles and cheese and all the ingredients and just poured it into a bowl and blended it into a soup? Or what are we doing here? Let's go. Alright, we got the Parmesan. So let's just take a close look here. It looks like you've got some noodles. You've got your tomato-based sauce with other stuff in there. Perhaps some bell pepper action and onions and whatnot. Probably got some basil in there and oregano, I would hope. And some Parmesan cheese. It's like all carbs, bro. And then, oh my goodness, my friend. 2 pieces of bread and butter. You are eating just like I used to eat, man. This would be my jam, dude. I loved pasta with noodles and extra bread on the side. Yeah, like 2 pieces of bread and butter. Not toasted bread, just soft bread. That soft bread with the butter on there, going with the pasta with the tomato sauce and everything. Oh man, that was my jam. Don't eat like... If weight loss is your goal, no man, that's not the way to go, dude. Forgot to film bad thought blockers, but I took those before bed. Okay, I don't know why you include those in your what I eat in a day videos. Alright guys, here's what I eat in a day. First thing, a shot of insulin. That's not food. Alright, that's the end. Let's add it up. Okie dokie, artichoke. It looks like you started the day off with coffee with unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Coffee, yay. Vanilla almond milk, nay. And with that, you had a fruit salad. Digging the coffee, digging the fruit. I'm wondering where your protein is. Slap a couple eggs in there, baby. Let me see 3, 4 eggs in there and a piece of toast. Now we're rocking. Alright, and then later on, you had an apple cider vinegar gummy. Because not all gummies have to taste good at all, apparently. Some gummies can taste like the things that nightmares are made of, and people will still buy them, so here we are. Then later on, you had some salsa, sour cream, guacamole, some cheese, and tortilla chips. A dank snack, I must say. Honestly, you could probably get away with that as a snack if you put like a ton of like shredded chicken on there, so you get full from it, and you keep your ratio of the tortilla chips not as high as the meat. Boom, you can actually rock that, I think. Then you had a banana, nothing wrong with that. Seemed to have a little moment where you were staring off into the distance. Then you had some mini Kit Kats. How many? I do not know, because some could be 2, 3, or it could be like 12, so I don't know. For dinner you had a meal that I would have loved back in my heftier days, and that was spaghetti with 2 pieces of bread with butter accompanying it. A whole lot of carbs, not a lot of protein happening. Overall on this day, you did not have really any significant sources of protein, not seeing any fresh veg, although the guacamole is a step in the right direction. The fruit salad was good, the banana was good. Alright, I've made a decision. On this particular day, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this one a 1 out of 10. There was some fruit and some various things in there that like weren't horrible, like the end of the world, but I didn't see any good stuff in there either. Like no significant sources of protein, no significant sources of veg. There was some fruit a couple times happening in there and some guacamole and stuff, but next.
Good morning. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. As a fat person who's been stuck in diet culture her whole life, is working on healing her relationship with food and learning intuitive eating.
You didn't say is over it. Your caption says, welcome back to What I Eat in a Day as a fat person who's been stuck in diet culture her whole life, is over it, and is healing her relationship with food / learning intuitive eating. So you had a damaged relationship with food before, and you are overweight. And now to heal your relationship with food, you're going to do intuitive eating. Yeah, I don't understand the whole intuitive eating thing, like, unless we're talking about people that have a restrictive ED, because they're like learning more that like, yo, when you get hungry, it's okay to eat, dude. You know that? Do you know it's okay to eat? Maybe you should listen when your body tells you that it's hungry. That's who this whole movement is designed for, I believe. People that have been routinely listening to their body's hunger cues. I don't know if continuing to do that would net you different results. If you're overweight, I don't think intuitive eating would be a step in the right direction to heal your relationship with food.
I'm so glad you guys like these videos, so I'm gonna do a bunch more. It's gonna be really hot today, so I need to get out and take my walk before it gets too hot. Perfectly ripe pineapple. So I cut it up. I've been munching on that for breakfast. Had a piece of toast, water. I'm gonna go walk. See.
Okay, pineapple, toast, water. Alright, so sugar, carbs, and water to fuel you for your walk.
After just listen to my walk, I do this every morning. If you have also struggled with food and your body your whole life and you're just over diet culture, like, I could not recommend this more.
Okay, so she's recommending a book to us. Is this person getting kickbacks to sell this book? I bet they are. I bet they're like an intuitive eating coach or something. It's probably a certificate that you get online in 10 minutes by paying like a $20 fee or something to the head charlatan. It's that one super tan lady. It's like, bad foods and all the thing, whatever the hell her name is, that British lady that's all super thin and really tan. She is the head of the intuitive eating pyramid. She is the all-seeing intuitive eye.
Going to my grandma's for lunch, but
Small frozen caramel coffee. Is that what your intuition led you to have? My intuition sure has a sweet tooth. Why even call it coffee at that point? Why not just be like, yeah, I had a milkshake? Why start the day off with pineapple, toast, and water if you're just gonna have a milkshake?
Captain got a frozen coffee on the way. My grandma makes the best tuna.
Okay, tuna melt and chips. I love a tuna melt myself, but those fried carbs will get you.
Melt. Snack, I'm just having some pretzels and kiwi.
Okay, that's a very bizarre combination. Is that dried kiwi that has a ton of sugar on it? It's definitely not fresh kiwi. Yeah, that has to be those dried kiwi that have the sugar on them. I've had those before. They tasted really weird. It tasted like fish almost. Something was really off about it.
I love kiwi. Feelings.
Yeah, dude, those were those sugary dried kiwi, I'm guessing. Maybe not. Maybe it was just sliced kiwi. I don't know. Mini lean burger sliders. Oh, thank God they were lean. Like that means anything. Sweet potato puffs and corn.
Summer vibes tonight with these cute little sliders, corn, and sweet.
You are more than your body, more than your weight. No food is bad food. You are worthy of all good things. Through intuitive eating, anything is possible. Buy the book. You are beautiful. Buy the book. You are beautiful. Buy the book, and then you will be beautiful. We accept you just the way you are. Join us. Oh yeah, also give me a lot of money. I almost forgot that part. And everything else is a crock of crap. Give me the money. That's the important part.
Sweet potato tots, like such a summery meal.
Such a summery meal. All right, let's add this day up. So you started the day off with pineapple, toast, and water. I would not recommend that. That's just carbs and then sugar through the pineapple and some water. I would recommend that you get some protein in there for sure. The addition of protein could have made that a square meal. Then you had a frozen caramel coffee, or basically just a milkshake. There was probably a splash of coffee in there, not enough to call it that. Enough sugar in that to straighten out your hair. Then you had a tuna melt and some chips. That's a good time. You know, a lot of fried carbs in that, although you did have some protein via the tuna, so, you know, I'm not going to hate that too much. Then you had some pretzels, one of my favorites from back in the day. I used to love all carbs all the time, and that's why I was overweight. And some kiwi. I couldn't tell if that was like freshly sliced or they were dried out. If they were dried out, then they had a ton of sugar caked on them. Then you wrapped the day up with burger sliders, sweet potato puffs, and some corn. Did we heal our relationship with food on this day? Alright, after much deliberation, me and the other voices inside of my head have come to a decision. On this particular day, we're going to give it a 2 out of 10. Burger, tuna, good. Everything else, nah. We had a little bit of fruit in there. We had some carbs in there. Could have been worse, could have been a lot better. My recommendation for people that have a higher BMI to heal their relationship with food is to not continue to eat in the way that made you get to that size to begin with. It's never too late for us to take a fresh look at what we're doing with ourselves and reevaluate. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.